Brown guy with tattoos. I think I'm covered. We're looking for a brown guy with tattoos. Perfect.
Is that the AK day?
That was the AK day. So
chest blasted.
Chest. He just won.
How about this? We'll give something for the listeners. All right.
Dude, if people understood that they can get slapped at any fucking point in time, they would legitimately shut the fuck up. Fucking take the labels off of this shit. They want to drink the bleach, drink the bleach. So day drinking, and I was like,
I caught that. I'm like, motherfucker, it's 11.
We're at
It's
work.
11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Work at least.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Too, but I was like, yes.
Now it's time for you to talk about Blood Dick.
Right.
Why the fuck were you guys talking about that before the fucking episode? Hashtag Blood Dick.
So awesome.
Listen. Welcome to the Covert Standard. What's going on, people? That's right. You're tuned in to the Covert Standard. Thanks for joining us again.
Take two.
It's awesome. This is take two. Take one was completely shitty. I don't know where my train of thought went.
God, you robbed these people of the gold.
Yeah, you do. It was really good.
There's no gold. It's just silence.
It was gold, and you literally deleted it.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get the sponsors out of the way. The first sponsor, top of the show, you guys know them. It's cabalusa.co. We talk about it time and time again. And people, if you need gear, this is where you get it from. There's some good quality holsters on this website. He's got some cool gear on there as well, as in when it comes to hats, T-shirts. He's got stickers on now. He just dropped a new shirt not too long ago that's pretty dope as well, so go check it out. So make sure you go to cabalusa.co and type in the Covert Standard promo code to get 15% off.
Did you know he had 938 holsters on there?
I didn't know he had 930 holsters.
Yeah, I was perusing his website last night.
I did not know that. I knew every other one, though, but then when did you drop the 938s?
All a sig.
If I could make an on-air recommendation,
go for it.
When you go to the Smith & Wessons, you see the shields, and then you see the M&Ps, the 4 1/4, and then you see the compact. The compact in the 1.0s, that was just like one size, but the 2.0s, that's two different size compacts now.
Gotcha. Yes. I don't have the 2.0s. I guess I'll go ahead and put that on there.
Yeah.
Make sure I got the 2.0s.
Is there a holster difference? I didn't think there was.
Yeah, there is.
It didn't work? Your shit don't work for 2.0s?
Some people complained about it. So
It was about not getting as good of a...
Yeah, it doesn't do that.
So it's not that it doesn't work, but it's not as nice of a...
that.
Who the fuck carries a 938? That's what I want to know.
That's a good question. That's
It's a popular fucking gun. It's a tiny 9mm.
Yeah, ladies like it. It's pretty. They got that surefire fucking shit going on, and it still costs $900. So
surefire.
Yeah, what's surefire shit?
No, the fucking metallic paint and all that shit. They got
the
different
titanium
colors.
flame.
Yeah, they got all different colors.
So because it's ridiculous looking, they like it. Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Not that shoots well, or fucking
does shoot well though.
Single action only.
Look, man.
Gun.
Somehow Sky is still around. Okay.
You making fucking holsters for that?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Wait,
he just
are we actually going to go in?
That's how upset he is that you made some version of a 1911 holster. Is that he's offended that you make a 938 holster?
Yes. All of the offended.
So are we going to go in on the Eat Cannon? I think we need to. We talked about this before.
Negative.
We haven't brought it back in.
Negative.
I'm down. I'm down.
I think
right.
I don't know where they went. I mean, we might have ran out of our opportunity. I don't know where they are. There was one I had set aside, and I was like, man, hold it. I want to Covert Standard to get going on this.
I think we actually might have some, or one or two in the gun show inventory. I think Covert Standard needs to Eat Cannon.
Or are we just going to put it in the middle?
Yes.
Right there in the middle. It'll be,
there's
it'll
a
be
little
the official
spindle.
gun.
I will buy the Lazy Susan that's like electronic that just slowly spins.
It's just constantly. It'll be perfect for the people that watch on live.
Yeah, it'll just be just that centerpiece, the Yeet Cannon. I think we need to do it.
Jesus.
I think we need to do it.
That would be dope.
See, there we go. 3 versus 1. So I think we're going to do it.
We'll sucker them into it.
We'll sucker them. So I think we should do that. Second sponsor, iView Marketing.
Print shit on shit.
You basically, if your number one stop shop for print management services. If you guys want anything done or get printed on, go here, and that's where you get it from. Anyway, I wanted to get through the sponsors and everything, ladies and gentlemen, and wanted to get into something that's a little bit more
substantive.
Yes. Everybody knows we like to joke around a lot on here, and we like to talk shit. We also go over serious subjects that matter as well, but we have to make sure that we never forget certain things that happen, especially within our timeline, that has changed the course of what not only us as a nation, but us as a people
Changed a lot.
It basically changed a lot of people's lives and ended some others as well. It was a needless act of violence, or senseless act of violence that ended up happening. So today we are recording, and I'll give you guys a heads up because everybody knows these things are pre-recorded. But today is September 11th, and today marks a very sad day in our history, a day of loss, a day of sorrow. And I just wanted to take a minute at the beginning of our podcast to kind of give a toast. And this is how I like to do the toast. Number one, let's not think about those who die, but remember them in the good times. Now, obviously, there's 3,000 people, and I didn't personally know the 3,000 people, but they had families, that they left behind. And again, this is a senseless act of violence. Also, I want to give it out to the people, the heroes of the day that went in without any any thought process of I'm not going to help, and they just dove right into the middle of it. First responders, fire, police, everybody that actually, even the civilians that ended up just giving up everything that they had to dive in there to do what they can to help in the process as well. And this goes into what happened afterwards with our military that went over to defend the rights, or defend the people that ended up getting massacred for no fucking reason. So this right here, we're us here at the podcast Covert Standard. We're going to give a shot or a toast to those lives that were lost, and we're going to remember them, and we will never forget this damn day. And this is for the first responders and every single person that had their hand in helping and strengthen our bond as a people. We said it before in our podcast. It's really sad the last time that our country as a whole came together and unified. It was on this day, this event where our entire country came together. It didn't matter what you believed in. It didn't matter what your political views were. Everybody knew that something bad happened, and everybody came together to with one another to stand against this problem, this issue that we had. So this right here, this toast is going to go out to those people. So if we want to raise our glasses, gentlemen,
To them, and fuck the madness that brought it on.
cheers.
Brought to you by Lead Slingers.
I like lead some.
All right. But the day after, the 12th,
Yep.
that's when everybody was, fuck everything else. Everybody's American. There's no racial. There's no nothing. It's fuck terrorism.
It's where
And we need to be united.
American flags sold out everywhere.
Bro.
Everywhere.
That's
There
the
was
way it
American
should be.
flags flying everywhere. Nobody disrespected it. One of the craziest things that I always bring up, just because I know a little bit about it, is in the urban environments. Everybody knows that there's gangs out there. It's not a hidden thing. But even in those very violent areas, places where people have a lot of differences as well, they came together. There was people from other cultures, from other countries that immigrated over here legally, and they really didn't have anything to stand up for here, if you think about it, except for the fact is they were able to escape whatever it is they were escaping to come here, and they stood together. There's people here that the same people that are probably standing around saying that they hate the country right now that are on our fucking soil, at that point when that happened, they unified as well. And it's a crazy thing that is what it took to get people to stand together, is this senseless act of violence. Why is it just so hard to get people to just understand, or just unify under something,
Common enemy.
Yeah.
a common enemy? Yeah.
That's,
People in general can't appreciate what they have until it's lost.
Mm-hmm.
There's some kind of truth to that's in connection to what you're talking about, of the common enemy. Like people didn't realize how fucking good they had it until the 12th.
Yeah.
where were you on that fucking day?
I was a freshman in high school. I can't remember exactly what period I was, but I remember the desk. It was the second from the front, because I usually sit in the front, because if I sit in the back, I get in trouble. So I usually sit in the front. I couldn't sit in the front that day because somebody stole my fucking seat, and even though it wasn't assigned seating, so I sat in the second row that day. And I remember hearing it over the intercoms where it was first. We didn't have televisions in every one of our classrooms. I heard it over the intercom, and they were saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very sad day for all of us. Please don't be alarmed, but something tragic just happened into New York. If you need to leave to call your family, please do so now in an orderly fashion. We will be releasing people from different classrooms." So what they were doing was they're giving people the opportunity to call back home and let them talk to them. They didn't want to give us the news right then and there. They were waiting for us to talk to our families. I didn't. What I did was when we left, they put us into a common area, and that common area had a TV, and they had the news playing, and that's where I found out. Ugh. And I remember seeing it before the second plane hit. I remember seeing it already on the news, and I remember while I was watching it, because it was in live, what we were watching, they actually had it up live. The second fucking plane came in and hit, and it was just like, oh shit. Had no idea what the fuck was going on. Now I'm a freshman, I'm 14 years old.
Shit looked like a fucking movie.
Yeah, like insane. You didn't even know what to think, like it was almost unbelievable that happens. You're watching it on TV. It literally, it's a movie, right? This is a movie we're watching. It's a commercial, right?
It didn't sink in for me when I was watching it of the like severity of it, of the lives that were going to be lost. Yeah. Where were you, Chase?
Going to school. I was in 8th or 9th grade, going into English class.
I think you're 1 year younger than I am, right?
Probably, so 8th grade.
Yeah, I was in 8th.
English class with probably a girlfriend or two, and they had TV on. They said something on the fucking announcement, but I don't pay attention to it, so I didn't hear that until we got to the fucking class, and it was English class. God, I can't remember the Miss Harrison or something. I can't remember the name of the teacher. And she didn't even say anything. She just fucking stood watching the TV, and the TV was on, and it was showing the same shit. And didn't understand it. Didn't nothing sat in. Yeah, not that it was a movie, but I was like, what the fuck? Really, what the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
But then I think that started that fucking. I think that day started that hate, that that flame that.
Sparked the flame. I don't think that the flame sparked for me on that day.
Yeah.
I think it was the next, what happened within the first year, right? The course leading up to everything, it was when they were talking about who did it, what they did. Like I saw the planes hit. I didn't know anything, no details, just knew planes hit.
No one knew shit.
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, these planes were full of people too. It was hijacked by certain people. And they just decided
big
right there,
hijack terrorism.
When I finally figured out that it wasn't because at first you're thinking, oh, it's got to be an accident, right?
Right.
This is somebody accidentally crashed a plane. And then I think it was right when they first found out that this was an act of terrorism. That's what ignited the flame. The fact that there's people out there that had the audacity to do something, a horrific act as great as this, that's what ignited the flame. Or the spark. The flame really didn't come in until I got to my senior year and the military was in my head.
Dave?
I was 7th grade, civics class. I remember that shit. Don't remember the teacher's name because I'm fucking horrible with fucking names. But I remember she got a phone call. She was fucking just in awe. And told the whole fucking classroom, like, hey, everybody calm down, sit down. Some serious stuff happened. We're going to turn on TV, and this is happening live. If you don't want to watch this, turn away. Okay? And start seeing the whole thing. The first tower is fucking engulfed in flames and whatnot. And then you see the second, hit, and you're like, fuck. Then they're talking about, I remember all that shit. Like it was yesterday. This shit's fucking nuts. And, realizing that the plane was actually completely full, that shit fucking sat in pretty deep. I was like, God dang. I didn't know that evil was out there in today's world. That shit sounds like fucking stupid medieval shit. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make sense to me at the time.
We were so young to see some crazy act of violence like that was like almost like you don't want to believe it. Yeah.
Violence has always been everywhere. I happened to stay in Colombia for like 1 year, and shit was fucking scary all the time. They fucking take keys out of fucking people's ignitions, like we had in one of the episodes. It's a fucking thing. Guys on mopeds do that shit all the time to women, and I was like chilling in the fucking front seat of a scooter, And he just grabs the keys and fucking starts laughing. And my mom's just like cruising around on a fucking highway with no power, you know?
That's not good.
It's not. So fucking evil people are out there. I knew that from a small age. But when I saw that shit fucking just brought more attention to it. And then let's not forget the shit that happened towards the Pentagon too. It was on the same day. That's when everything started coming together that this is a terrorist attack.
Well,
and then the other plane that ended up crashing
in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Thanks to pretty much the
people that were on the plane. Yeah, they
it all takes one action from one person, and then everybody starts joining in.
So
I remember all that shit. And
I was in 8th grade, and there was two, like, they had split people in the grades into like different classrooms or sides of the school, and it was basically two main teachers for like your core subjects, like your science and math and arithmetic, whatever, fucking English, that bullshit. And then if you had any kind of other like oddball class, then you'd go to another part of the school, and the first one hit, and every classroom, because there really wasn't that many classrooms, they were utilizing teachers to do multiple jobs, that we started watching what was going on, and everybody assumed it was an accident when the first plane hit. You know, no one really had any idea what was going on, both, you know, in the school, but also like on TV when you're listening to the talking heads. Everybody was at a loss. And we just went from classroom to classroom. Like the bells would ring like normal, and we would just go to the next classroom and watch what was going on. And, you know, you guys are talking about the stuff with the Pentagon, and I remember all that stuff too. But, you know, for me and for everybody in that room, I felt like the second that second plane hit, you knew it was a terrorist attack. Like, you knew it wasn't an accident anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When that fucking second plane hit. That sank in of like, oh, fuck. Like, this is deliberate. Like, one plane that managed to hit the towers, you're thinking maybe something like mechanically just went wildly wrong, or like, you know, autopilot just went crazy. It was still kind of a new technology. Who the fuck knows? Something weird could have happened. And then that second fucking plane hit, and it was just immediate. Like, this isn't an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Pentagon shit, and then, you know, later throughout the day, I mean, luckily enough, the technology was there. People could make phone calls on the plane, and that's what brought that plane down in Pennsylvania, is that they knew
what was going on.
Their family members were calling them when they were in the fucking air and telling them what the hell happened, and they said, fuck this. We're not fucking doing that.
Those are fucking terrible too. Listening to like I already discussed, today was not a good day for me. I just don't know why. Well, with pretty much digging like in that rabbit hole of YouTube and fucking just today, and listening to those fucking things, and then looking at the pictures and like people jumping out of the goddamn fucking towers to get away.
There's that one famous picture of that guy that's upside down with his arms out and his leg. It's almost like he's relaxed. If you look at him, it's almost like he's at peace. He's
I would
falling
fucking
out of the
do
building.
it. Burn him alive or jump out the fucking building.
Fuck being burned. I'll jump out too.
Bro, and then there's the after action for them jumping out and how they look afterwards, and it was a shitty fucking morning.
Yeah. I didn't go back through all that stuff again. I've gone through it all years ago, and I just, you know, I appreciate the day, but I try not to put myself in that headspace. I understand.
I agree. I generally try to stay away from it as the Veterans Day, any of the days, but
it's fucking YouTube, bro.
Today, bro.
You get sucked in.
It caught me today.
Yeah.
That hate, bro. That was fucking
brought you back,
driving me crazy today.
Yeah.
And I haven't done the exercising thing, so I've been like on the trying to keep that mellow, but it's not.
I know exactly where you're going from.
Fucking drive me crazy today.
So, want to work out?
Right now?
Right.
On the fucking podcast?
Yeah, on the podcast.
Yeah, right.
We're just gonna listen to a bunch of.
You guys fucking, or are you working out?
No, they're working out. Me and Dillon will just sit back and just we'll coach what's going on.
Oh, so it's Dave and I.
So it's you and Dave who's
talking about going down YouTube rabbit holes and me being a piece of shit.
And you being a piece of
started looking up hurricanes versus tornadoes.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Really?
And I pulled up the.
How do we go from that?
I pulled
to
that.
that?
I'll bring
That's
you.
a weird. Yeah.
I'll bring you back.
Transition.
Just throw me some trust. I'll bring it back. I promise. So I'm watching this video of this fucking queer ball that's a meteorologist, and he's showing like they're really not comparable. It's two very different things. But then if you're going to compare the numbers, ultimate, like he said, the hurricane won. So obviously I didn't send that to Dave at all.
He didn't say he didn't send the one.
Like if you're talking about structural damage, hurricanes do more. If you're talking about death count, also hurricane has had a higher death count. But it happened in a third world country where they lived in straw huts. Okay, all right. So
The Bahamas is pretty well built, man.
it wasn't the Bahamas. It was fucking somewhere in Asia. It killed 250,000 people. Like, there was a hurricane that came through.
They got like billions of people.
But also,
They've got billions of people. It's okay. Yeah,
a
it's okay.
tornado went
That
through.
makes it okay.
The highest death toll is in the same country for both tornadoes and hurricanes.
What country?
I can't remember for the life of me. But it killed like 250,000 people from the hurricane, and then the tornado went through and killed like 1,600 people.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but then
Just tornadoes.
I started.
You can't see it. That's why.
Instant death.
It's
like
instant.
you don't have
There's no
to build
preparation.
up. Yeah,
exactly.
it just comes in, does its shit, and it's gone.
Exactly. So that's
The wind speed's quite a bit more in a tornado, but that's the anticipation to a hurricane, and also the affected area is significantly more to a hurricane.
Do you remember
But
making?
Hold on, let me go. I'm almost there.
Go ahead.
I fucking
What was the name of that movie?
watching
Tornado?
Twister.
Twister. Oh my god!
I'm watching this. I look up like F5 tornado to look at the damage, because to me that is kind of like in my head when I say that, like, I'm not. I still haven't found the footage of hurricanes ripping walls off of houses, unless we're talking about like motorhomes.
what about the Bahamas?
What about the Bahamas?
Yeah.
Have you
They're
seen?
laid out.
There's no
It's
fucking.
laid
There's no
out.
tornado out by Bahamas. Is going to be a hurricane.
No,
out there.
but I'm saying hurricanes. We're talking about you're talking about you never seen a hurricane do the same collateral damage as a
No,
twister.
I've never seen a hurricane
Aftermath.
winds. No, I've never seen the hurricane winds literally knock over well-built buildings.
Bahamas.
I've seen
Have you-
I've seen the roofs get swept up.
Yeah, once the roof goes, everything starts falling into place. So the Bahamas got fucked because
Yeah.
shit stayed
I mean, it just
Over-
hammered it.
over 20 hours is just chilling on the
Constant-
Bahamas. Like,
constant
hey,
air.
the water's pretty warm out here. You know, I'm just going to keep pumping some fucking more water
Is
over
that
here.
your hurricane voice? Is that what that
That's
is?
his hurricane.
Yeah, I
voice.
guess.
That's a pretty good
Could
hurricane
it be a
voice.
little bit better?
I
Let
think
me see that
maybe.
knife.
I think it could be a little bit better.
But, like, what should it be? Like,
You're
it was Dorian, so...
So, if I can fucking bring it back,
retarded.
watching F5 tornado go through Joplin, Missouri, happened not too long ago. I think 2012.
Yeah, they're built out of clay. Those houses over there, man.
Yeah, it was definitely
What?
definitely like a brick school, like a concrete school, just fucking gone.
Yeah,
But
this shit sucks.
I don't know. That's what the point I was trying to get at, but really that's a side point.
F5
Watch-
tornado.
F5 fucking tornado,
Go ahead.
tornado chaser, fucking chasing the storm, and a lady in the back, and the camera lady sitting there, like the audio drops out, and you can tell it's every time the audio drops out, it's because they're fucking cussing at each other, like, don't fucking drive into this tornado. Like,
I remember
Don't
Twister.
you fucking do it.
Remember Twister? Keep going.
but and they get to this fucking school and neighborhood that are gone, like they're fucking gone. Like the cars, they found like cars that got picked up that people were in them and landed in a field that like happened to be okay, and then others that weren't, they're just totally smashed, and a dog's fucking walking out that was in the car that lived. And like the
I like
fucking,
dogs more anyway.
the people like saving the dog and trying to fucking they're storm chasers, like they were just trying to do the new stuff, and they're like fucking like sitting there like, I don't know, like weeping basically of like the fucking horrific intense destruction that happened. And I'm like sitting there kind of getting emotional about it, and then I get a phone call about refinancing my house. I have to compose myself.
That's what happened.
That's what's-
that was
How did? Okay.
that,
Get emotional on YouTube. That's
Dude,
Yes. Makes sense.
What the fuck?
Makes absolute sense. I like
Do
it.
you remember making those fucking tornado toys, like the science projects in school,
You spin the water?
where they take like 2-liter bottles, like Coca-Cola bottles, whatever, and then they cut, like, you put a hole into the cap and then you tape everything together, and then if you, like, you know, just twist it once or twice, it'll start the tornado, and then you let it go and it'll just finish. All of it will go down, like it's like going down a drain. All of the water will go down to the other bottle in a twister faction or whatever.
Yes.
That's how they taught us in school how a tornado worked or something like that. I thought that was kind of cool. I remembered like the extracurricular stuff from school more than I remembered any of the academic stuff.
I don't know, but that brings me to The Simpsons, where how the toilet gets flushed differently down
Yes.
the drain. I don't know. You go to Australia, it goes in the reverse, and then fucking around here it goes into. I don't know why tornadoes and YouTube brought that to me, but if we're talking random shit, then we're talking random shit.
It's like
That was part of the suggestion right there.
Dillon goes down this hole of
This
like sadness and tornadoes and destruction, and Chase goes down this hole of Simpsons.
Yeah. Go the opposite way.
We're going this way, and he's that's funny as hell.
Because then it turns the opposite way.
Yeah.
Fucking maybe tornadoes go the different way.
Yeah,
or
dude, it looks
hurricanes
like
go a different way.
I'm looking at these Bahama pictures. These look like shanty homes.
They bitch homes is what he's saying.
That's
what
exactly-
they get.
Because all the regular
That's what
looking
they get.
homes are totally intact. It's just like they scroll through, and it's like the shanty homes with a few shanty homes that made it, but they all look like they're made out of like plywood and nails. Like no screws or building codes put those together.
Well, it's the Bahamas. They don't need those.
That's what I'm saying.
Why would you ever have those?
Yeah, you don't need them.
No,
Because another hurricane's going to come in fucking like a few months.
That house is pretty fucked up.
No,
the
you don't.
Bahamas.
I'm just saying the fucking little sharks like fucking swimming by the goddamn.
That's pretty fucked up.
So
that
that's
looks like
creepy.
a well built home.
not
That's
not
pretty
to
fucked
keep
up,
going
yeah.
down. You
Oh
know,
no, we're down there. We're already fucked up.
all
Let's
right.
keep
So
going.
we're already fucked up. So Tillman is who I want to go over, and
Oh, man.
well, the reason why I want to go over, there's certain individuals that I have so much respect for simply because they chose to defend the country over their badass job.
That Tillman. Gotcha. Okay, keep going.
So like there are people that joined the military and lost their life that literally had a full ride for the rest of their life. Like a professional NFL football player, had everything, had the millions of dollars, had the money, and still gave all of that up and joined the army so he can fight for the country.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much of heart behind that story, and every time I revisit reading the story, it just makes me think over and over and over again. Like, damn, like what am I doing now? You know, like it makes me think about that. Like, man, that had to take a lot of heart to give up everything. To give up, that was his life dream. Obviously, I mean, you don't get there without it being a dream. You know, and hard work and most of your dedication in your life. You make it, you get your dream, and then you give up your fucking dream to defend the country. Those are the motherfuckers right there that are fucking awesome. You know.
You talking about Tillman that got killed by friendly fire?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then pretty much it sounds like they didn't like him is why they shot him.
I wouldn't go that far.
Just saying. There's a good amount of fucking
and they
football
say
players that fucking went and gave up football to go to that. Who is
Baseball player too. I can
baseball
think of.
player. Yeah.
Who's the
That didn't make it.
musician?
Driving on the roads, on the streets, there was a
In the streets. You were in the streets. That
saw a truck, Budweiser truck, that was a fucking one of these little blue stripe flags that said we support law enforcement.
Thin Blue Line, yes. Okay.
Budweiser.
Oh, yeah, Budweiser. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
big supporters of
Fucking liked it.
Yeah.
Love it.
They're supporters of Popo and fucking fire.
Aren't they owned by like Japan now?
No,
Oh,
it's German.
German.
Germany owns them now.
Yeah, it's just financial.
Fucking HK.
That's it. But they still make the shit in America. They still kept all the employers. It's not like they fucking cleaned house or anything.
Yeah, no, yeah,
They're
I saw
still all
that
there.
too. I've seen that recently. There,
No, that would take way too much to restructure that. I was just saying that they're owned by somebody else now.
Yeah, it was American made, and another company.
I'm pretty
picked
sure
it up.
wasn't it? But wasn't it had to have been Asia at some point before German, right? I thought it was Japanese.
I think
that
it
bought
was
or
something.
China bought it
No, I
first.
thought it was always-
Something
German or something.
I don't know.
Anheuser, whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
German.
Like the recipe was brought to America by.
Sure.
Okay, that's what
Yes.
I know about it.
So Thin Blue Line, I think they have some for fucking. I mean, they
Yeah.
decorate their trucks. So
Mobile homes.
He's still on this. Dillon, give it up. Just put the fucking phone down. And
No,
He's shown me like totally like to the bone. They're mobile homes. The ones, all the other normal ass houses, they're fucked up. They're fucked up, but
they
they're
got
not
3 walls out of the 4.
No,
They got 3 walls.
That's the mobile homes.
No, the mobile homes are upside down.
These fucking things got fucked up roofs. Like they.
Well, yeah, now there's a fucking hurricane that went through. Of course it's fucked up, bro. He's really showing a picture.
Oh, he's going through all the pictures. That's what's happening. He's like, "Man, let me go through another town." Hold
honestly, the first picture you showed me, I tried to zoom in and it was so grainy. That's why I started flipping through the picture and I'm like, wait a second, this is roof damage. No, they're pretty fucked up.
It's pretty fucked
up. So anyways, sorry to be a bummer, listeners. Fucking lame. Caring about America and
America
troops, whatever.
So,
bro.
are you?
It's like whatever.
Can we talk about the gear? Can we talk about the gear?
What gear?
Can we talk about that gear?
I already brought it up.
What gear?
That gear. The gear. Is it live?
Bring
Is
up
it
all
up?
the gear.
Is
It's
it
not
live? It's not live, so we can't talk about the gear.
It'll be live next week.
Okay.
So check out, just to bring back our sponsor again, check out CabalUSA.co. He's got some new shit dropping. So after you listen to this, go onto his website and check it out. It's got some cool shit dropping. We've already talked about it. We won't harp into it too much. But he's got some pretty cool shit that's going in there. That he's now adding on to it.
Magazines for extra ammo or tourniquets for
A tourniquet holder.
No. You like magazines for extra ammo or tourniquets for helping squeeze blood and have it not shoot out of you as much? He has some accessories you might be interested in.
Yes.
For what type of tourniquet?
It's going to be for the cat.
There you go.
Cat tourniquet. Only use cat tourniquet.
Attack?
Tactical tourniquet.
You can make it for the SWAT tees? Or soft tees, excuse me.
SWAT tees?
What?
Well, there's SWAT tees as well.
Oh, is that a real thing?
That's actually a thing. But soft tees. Are you going to make it for the soft tees?
In the works.
Okay.
In the works. It just takes time to fucking reach out and fucking give the idea and then constantly work on new fucking shit. That's all it is. It just takes fucking time. There's a one-man show over here, fellas.
So, changing the subject drastically, camping.
YouTube videos?
Add some to my gear.
Camping. So, did you know, and I'm sure you probably did because you guys do more like hiking and stuff like that than I do. There are actual certain spots in Florida that you can go to and you can see the Milky Way. Did you know that?
Yes.
I had no idea. I found that out the other day.
Really?
And I guess it gets
called getting away from fucking
Lights.
Yeah, so it's like
Light
actual
pollution.
spots in Florida that's completely dark enough, and you can literally like see some pretty dope stuff. I've never seen it myself,
It's
and
not at the ranch.
I thought about trying to go.
Bro,
out there. No, still didn't see it at the ranch.
We
either.
need to take a trip to Montana and you'll see the whole fucking
Yeah, bro.
sky.
Anywhere like fucking shit north. is
I've
very nice.
never done it though.
West Coast,
Or
north.
in the middle of the fucking ocean. Put some nods
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Oh,
No, like there, you can actually see clear pictures.
I get that. I'm just saying that it's better. Middle of the ocean, no light pollution. Put some nods on, then it fucking amplifies
Yeah, the whole point.
everything, dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
awesome. All right, well, let's go camping.
What type
Where
of
we going
nods are
camping?
we talking about?
Whatever you like.
Well, no nods, bare naked eye. You can actually see
Like bare naked
everything.
ladies.
Like bare naked ladies, bare naked eye.
See, we're doing a lot of old references right now.
But yeah, so I thought it was pretty cool. I really want to go see that. Like I've never actually physically seen that myself.
No.
I also want to go see like the Northern Lights. I've talked about that before.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I want to see that too. I haven't seen
It's
that.
only a certain time of year, so be sure if you're going to book it at the right time.
Yeah.
We going to
I've heard
Norway?
a
Is
lot
there-
of
is
people.
Well, that's
there-
what I'm saying. You
We
go
gotta go to Norway to check out the Northern Lights?
Well, you can go to Alaska to be weird for like their particular times, but Norway apparently is more common of the Northern Lights, just not as much for Alaska or some shit.
I've heard that it is certain times of the year. Is there not a place that it's like more often than others?
The North Pole?
I think Norway
Are we going
and
to
some
North-
of those
Are
places.
we going to go visit
I
Santa
heard
Claus?
that Vikings
Norway's so
come from
expensive.
Norway.
I hear that too.
Look,
I
Norway trip.
want to go in general.
Norway
It's
trip.
way
Norway
too much
trip.
fucking
Norway
money.
trip.
Like
Oh,
to
yeah.
rent a car for 10 days, I looked into it.
Yeah.
10 days. $1,200 fucking dollars, and that's not including fucking gas.
Dude, there's got to be some hostel that we can just take over.
I
in
just
Norway.
take over a hostel. No, man.
I mean,
like,
I
you
have
need vehicles
I have
to
fucking
drive there.
family's family that still lives up there.
Yeah.
That still lives there. So we would be fine for a fucking place.
Well, place, but getting there is the hard part.
Well, yeah, no, the
Flight-
getting there part, sure, but
I bet flights aren't
everything
that bad.
else, I think, will be
Yeah,
fine.
they are.
Really?
Yeah. They're like
Dude, it's weird
$1,100
how
a piece.
cheap. It's so cheap to go to Ireland. It's
Yeah.
cheap as fuck
It's cheap
to go
as-
to Ireland.
Yeah, it's under $500.
Which is
Yeah.
cool because I want to go to Ireland.
Yeah, man. I haven't looked in probably 6 months, but last time I looked, it was $900 for a flight there and back and a hotel for a week. $900.
I thought about.
Yeah, I was about to say like $900.
I threw it out there to you guys that I want to travel a lot, but we all got shit we have to do.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna end up just starting
Guy,
doing.
you need to open up your schedule. That's what you need to do.
Well,
the
he's
busy
working
bee.
on it. He's
You're
working
the
on it.
busy bee.
I
I've
know.
been
He's
working.
all like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You get, I can see you guys for a 3-minute window on a Tuesday
Yeah.
between 8:52.
Yeah, and you hit them up. Hey
Why?
man, where you at? I'm en route.
there are people that are listening to this right now that are like, yeah, that motherfucker he has no fucking time on his fucking hands. No, I know I'm busy as fuck, but I mean, I'm not regretting it. I don't regret that I'm busy. I'm busy for good reasons, so
Duh.
I'm good on that. But
It's
I will
giving
be
you shit,
taking
man.
I will be taking trips out of the country. And everybody's more than welcome to come with, but I'm going to go, even if it's by myself.
I say
Good.
Maine. I say Maine. Let's go to Maine.
No, I want to leave.
I
I
got
want to leave
peeps.
the country.
I got peeps in Maine.
I want
That
to
Ireland trip, I might actually do. That's
we got
realistically, that's where I
a
want to
cabin.
Yeah.
Access to a cabin.
Let's go to Maine.
I say Maine. Round
Maine could
trip.
be pretty dope.
Round trip, $300.
Dude,
Hey, come
that's
on.
so reasonable.
I'm not saying I'm not going to
For
do
a
Maine.
flight, I'd imagine how much is the cabin?
Free 99.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say he knows people.
No
Oh.
people in Maine. So I
We
say
should
let's
do
do
that.
it. Let's do it.
I like
My boy's a captain for some fucking port out there. So
What boy is this?
Navy boy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. You haven't met him, Chase.
so I have to fight him.
Mm.
Yes.
Probably.
I like the camping idea though, because that's something we should do like now.
I want to. Yeah, not in my backyard though.
No,
I
yeah.
want to
Well,
do.
besides that, but there's a lot of. I want to
Dude,
do a
in
lot of fucking
between,
trails.
I wanna
in
do a trip like
between
that.
your house and my house, there's a good camping spot.
Yeah,
Well,
let's do that.
I
Like-
want to go to the spot where you can see the stars.
Well, let's not get picky. Let's work on our gear.
Yeah, Ocala, I'm pretty sure you can get there's some spots out there.
I know the addresses where you can get the best, like in Florida, and it's not
Yeah.
far from here. It's out towards Claremont, I think.
But
Yeah.
for the listeners, if you're ever going camping in the state of Florida, be sure that you actually get your camping permit, because you can get a fine, or you can even be sent to jail for trespassing. So follow your rules and state laws. Do the right thing.
It's
There's a reason
generally
why-
pretty easy though. It's not
Yeah.
difficult.
and it's not mad expensive.
No,
you know,
it's super cheap.
For like, let's say you want to stay out there for a week, it's only $25. So
Yeah.
just
Bro,
you got to reserve
We
the
need
spot
to do like a fucking
so they don't overbook it.
like a fucking hiking-ish trip to wherever and fucking camp there for the night and then hike back.
We got that.
'Cause
We got
won't
that
be too
trail.
ridiculous
I'll
for
let you guys
anybody's
know
shit.
where I want to get. Where
That 7 mile
I want to go
trail?
to this.
I love
one
how you're
place.
saying this shit. You're the one that's got your
Well,
schedule tied
I'm
up.
gonna fucking pull some shenanigans, so
Uh-oh.
I need to run away
Okay.
because there's too much going on.
Run away.
Dude.
So, but yeah, no, I think that'd be good. Yeah, because then we don't have to go down to like fucking far as shit, and I'm still within my time limit for responding
Whatever.
to places.
Yeah.
So I say yes.
We'll figure it out. We'll get the details hammered out off air.
Yes.
The deets.
How many places have you looked up though, traveling wise? Like, because there's a couple places I want to see.
What? Name them.
Like, I want to go to Rome.
Okay.
I want to go to Rome. I want to go see the whole. I haven't done the whole
I'm
Colosseum
not going
thing.
with you on that. I'm good.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Ireland for sure.
Yep.
Pass.
Down with that.
I want to go to France.
Okay.
Pass.
I want to go to
Okay.
Japan again,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
and I want to go to. I want to do a Euro trip. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm not.
I
Gonna
mean,
be
if
able
you're getting over there, it's worth it to just go and check out France and then take a 4-hour train or whatever, and then get over to Italy and do that thing. I'm kind of with Dave over here that I'm not too interested in most of France, although there are parts that I'd be interested in going. I'd love to see the shores of Normandy. I'd love to stay in that town. That's a very pro-American town.
Yes, it
in
is.
France, Normandy.
They have a grave site out there.
I'm really interested in going to Germany. The mountains out there are fucking awesome.
I heard the ladies are amazing.
I wouldn't know.
What were we talking?
I don't know.
I got Jason's attention.
They're very open sexually out there.
Like what kind of open?
Like you can
take a
Like their
Norwegian dick.
buttholes are really wide.
Ugh.
And no, not
like
that.
three-hole
Not
kind
that.
of girl.
But, like,
Like,
they're open,
the
like
wall
they're
decor-
interested.
The
They're
wall
interested.
decor. There's naked ladies on the wall decor. Like they don't care.
You had me at three-hole girl, so I'm down.
I heard, bartenders like to get down, so. What?
Yeah, I wouldn't know about any of that.
Bartenders.
But I do want to go to Germany to check out the fucking mountains.
I didn't
The
get a-
Alps would be nice to say
Yeah.
I've seen.
I've been to
on-
Germany. I didn't get a chance to go out.
Yeah. I'm all over going to Japan again when I'm able to, which I think I'm probably another year out, but in about a year I think I can do it.
I want to do it. I want to go. There's a reason. There's one spot I have to go.
You want to go back to Fuji.
I just have to go to this one bar. We can do this 1 day trip.
Yeah.
Just 1 day.
I
just do
want to
this.
go to northern Japan.
Sure, I'm down.
Tokyo and northern Japan. Exactly.
I want to go to Roppongi. That's like the Las Vegas of Japan.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I want to do that. I think we all have different.
You gotta
I
know-
want the traditional fucking
I want
Japan.
traditional.
Like, if you want to go to the
I
Las
want
Vegas of
party.
Japan, why don't you just go to Las Vegas?
Why don't you go to Tokyo?
Or, no, I'll go
Because
to Tokyo
that's
too.
like I want
Well,
to go to
here's the
Tokyo. I didn't get to see Tokyo.
So I want to do the whole historic side and see all the sites and stuff like that. But I also want to enjoy the nightlife. For
That's,
one or 2 nights. I want to enjoy the nightlife.
That's more of the eastern side, mostly.
Mm. Still
So-
want to do it.
So
But there's a 1 day. There's a 1 day trip in there to go to Okinawa.
Sure. Let's go.
So I can go to this one bar.
Yes.
So I can go retrieve something. It's a must. I have to do it.
Retrieve something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
he left
yeah?
something
Oh.
there. He's hoping it's still there.
I'm hoping it's still there.
Let's hear it.
It is.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So
If we have a listener out there, go get it.
no, don't go get it. I'll get it myself. But before I went to Iraq,
Take pictures with it.
my first ever deployment, there's a bar. I'm not even going to name the bar now because you're trying to get people to go get it. There's a bar that was outside the back gate of one of the places that we were staying that I went to a few times. It's a badass bar. Overlooks the city. There's a big view window. You can play. They have like all types of card games and stuff like
So,
that.
like,
you can
second
play.
story, third story.
And
Stop giving hints.
Sounds
on
like
the
it's on a
back
sky.
wall, on the back
skyscraper.
wall of this bar, everybody left money or cards and stuff like that, and they signed it before they went to overseas. There's a lot of people before
Sure.
they went to Iraq and Afghanistan. They put it on that wall of this bar with their name, the date, and everything.
Oh, shit. There's a bar like that in the Keys.
I left something at that. I left one on the wall of that bar. I just wanted to go back and get it.
But now you're going to be stealing from the decor.
Okay, well then a picture will be fine.
Yeah.
I want to show it like that. It's there. I want that. Believe it or not,
Well,
I want
then-
to actually get it, but
We need to go to Guam then.
because you got
Oh,
something like that over there
yeah.
too. Yeah. So it's a thing. It's a
Well,
thing that I want to do.
in
At least
that
get a
case-
picture of it.
Dubai's on the list, bitches.
Dubai's so awesome. Let's go.
There
Dubai
is
awesome.
there is something at the fucking. All right,
Now,
for
is
my boys in
Dubai-
Dubai, if you go to Jebel Ali and you go to the fucking bar in the port, that is, I'm pretty sure we're banned from
Yeah,
going
I'll
there.
Say yep.
We're not supposed
Yep.
to be in there. Well,
Yep.
I'll take that back.
Nope.
The
Banned.
guys
Banned.
that come into Dubai and doesn't live
Banned.
there are not allowed to go there. But because I live there, rules were a little skewed for us.
Okay.
They might have been changed now though.
Probably. But man, that was a fucking bar to go to. Jebel Ali, folks, port, bar, find it, and take some pictures in the back. You'll see what I'm talking about. But as far as places, I'm going to just put my 2 cents. I kind of want to go through the United States first before I
Okay.
actually go to Rome and all that shit.
Yeah.
Want to go to Montana, Idaho, fucking Washington, Alaska. Washington, it's like more like a pit stop.
I've
really
been,
don't wanna
I've
go
been
to
to a lot
Washington.
of places in the United
Yeah.
States.
And the
What'd you
thing
do?
that
What'd you do there?
I'm sorry.
When
No,
you-
I was gonna let Dave. Go ahead. Let me know where you want to go. I was just saying. There's a lot of places I've already visited in the United States. I think I'm okay with
You
not
feel
having
you
to
feel
go.
well you feel well traveled enough.
Not well traveled. There's a couple places that Dave just mentioned off that I wouldn't mind seeing you, but I've been.
I'm on board with everything Dave was saying there so far.
Yeah.
Sorry. Pit stop in Washington.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think Washington will wow me. I think it's more like a pit stop to go to Alaska.
Yeah.
Alaska, I want to go. Then I want to see. Want to see the northern stars and all that shit. That shit looks dope as fuck. And probably time it the right way. I'll probably go when it's like completely dark.
Dude, I just
For
don't
like
see
those 6
myself
months.
For like
doing.
6 months.
Yeah.
Realistically, I don't see
Walk
myself
around with
doing
nods.
all the traveling I really want to do.
Sure.
Because I would love to go see way more of the United States. I've seen quite a bit of it, and I don't think I've seen near enough. I would like to have spent some genuine time in at least every single state. You know, I don't need to see New York City, but it would be cool to go see, say, upstate New York.
Dude, make a pack for yourself.
I kind of want to go to New York City.
See something.
I have 0 1. And, like, you know, our travel needs and wants are just wildly different. Like, I don't really have an inclination to go to Rome, but Greece could be cool as fuck.
Greece is cool as fuck.
There was a customer of ours that we had a long time ago, and he had given me his card, and he told me, he's like, I own a hotel. Here's the hotel, everything like that. If you ever want to come stay over there, whatever, not let me know and I'll hook you up.
You almost said with me.
I lost the card. It's a white hotel that sits at the edge, like overlooking the ocean. And I mean, you can pick it out. If you look up
How?
white hotel in Greece, you can see the white hotel I'm talking about.
Fuck.
I lost his card. But yeah, he was a customer of ours that travels back and forth between here and Greece, and he owns that hotel. And I
What
fucking forgot
the
lost his
fuck,
card.
which
dude?
one you're
I know
talking
some
about.
shit happens. It happens. Whatever.
Oh my god.
But I'd love to go to South America more.
Uh-huh.
Or I say more like I've been. I would love to go to South America. I want to go. I want to go to Chile. Chile would be dope.
I want to go to
Argentina.
Yes, Argentina, Tahiti.
I mean, if I could get away with it safely, I'd love to go to certain like parts of Mexico. I just don't think
Costa
it's
Rica?
safe enough.
I was about to say, yeah, I want to go to Baja and then catch some waves out there.
I just
It's
found out.
there's so much fucking
dude, at
shit
least
going on.
Baja is way safer than what I want to do.
Negative.
Yeah.
Baja is fucking top 5 worse. Like, there's a bunch of fucking kidnappings out there all the time because they think fucking the people that go to Baja fucking have a shit ton of money, and then they end up being just surfer kids.
Well, so you have the organized crime in any tourist spot that's trying to stop the shit you're talking about. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but you at least have the organized crime set up to stop the shitheads because they're fucking with tourism business, which fucks up with their bottom line.
Yeah.
Kind of goes back to like old Godfather, like actual organized crime. They stop chaotic small crime.
Baja is dangerous as fuck.
You talk about going out to like a rural Mexico with some of the fucking mountains and shit that I really want to go to. Like universally, everyone's like, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Like people that are like Mexicans that I fucking trust their opinion. Because I'm sure Baja has and Cancun and like all the tourist spots, they have an element of risk. And you're probably right that Baja's worse than anything else.
It's not a tourist attraction at all. Like it has the Baja 1000, but that only happens once a year. And that's the only little bit of tourist attraction it has is during those like motorsports.
I always think of Baja as a tourist
Baja
spot,
again?
but maybe I'm totally wrong.
Yeah,
Where's Baja?
Mexico.
it's like the southeast
Right.
of it. So
Okay.
it's like
I have a friend.
It's like 4 or 5 hours from Cancun, from my understanding. Like I mapped it out.
Yeah, it's not far though.
There's a guy that I was that I actually was in Iraq with, one of my good buddies, Jury. I just found out from a mutual friend that he actually lives in Mexico now and says he loves it. He's doing something out there. I don't know what he's doing. But I thought about doing that too, calling up a bunch of the vet buddies, right? And saying, "Hey man, where you at? Do you have an extra room? I'm coming to gun show."
That's the beautiful part about, like, even if you go to fucking college, you know, you got your fucking team. The whole point of life is networking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where you can actually pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm going to be stopping by at this state. What do you recommend? And most of the time, 90% of the time, the folks will invite you in. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
They always say, either I got a couch or I got a fucking spare bedroom. We just need to travel.
I think that's
all it is.
I think that's what I want to do.
Well,
Just
one
do it.
dude in a spare bedroom, and then 4 dudes show up.
4 dudes show up.
Nothing wrong with that. You can't tell me
you
that
got
you're
floor
still
space, right?
Yeah, but you're not going to tell me that if you had your boy call you up and say, "Hey, 3 of my guys and we're getting ready to fucking go travel a little bit."
It's kind of hard to ask me. I'll trust my guy all day long, but people that are with them, I have a trust issue with people.
Well, all I know,
also see the girls,
I have
the
no
ladies
problem.
being like, "What the
Yeah, like everybody's girls are like, nah, who the fuck?
So for where I want to go, since you didn't include me,
I would do the same thing.
No, they gave you time.
We gave you time. We gave you time.
Northwest of the state for the states, Montana. I want to go to Washington. I want to see more of Washington.
I
Alaska.
agree.
Washington State.
Yes, Washington State.
Oregon.
I want to go to D.C. for Police Week. That's
Okay.
just because I'm a nerd. New York only for the 9/11 memorial.
Okay.
That's probably about it. I don't give a shit for New York. Fucking Norway, Japan again, fucking Maldives. That's where I want to go.
Maldives.
Yeah, you
Where's
guys
that?
are nerds. You
Where's
guys
that?
don't know. It's awesome. I'll just show you pictures.
We're nerds because we don't know it.
We went there. We got we were grabbing a flight through Maldives to go do shenanigans.
Yep.
And we never got to get out of the fucking airport. But bro, holy shit!
Yeah.
I want to go to the underwater chow place or whatever because that looks cool. And I hate beaches. I hate fucking sun. I hate all that shit. But that looks cool as fuck.
Where's is that?
I want to go to India.
South Asia, India.
So there's
Thailand.
places
Why?
like this in the Philippines, believe it or not.
Yeah, no, I
Thailand?
don't doubt it.
And
I'm down for Thailand.
Singapore had cool shit too, but that's cool
Taiwan.
as fuck.
I got a girl. She's fucking like super
She's fucking.
She's fucking.
super good friend of mine.
Is she
Oh.
is she made
Who's
in
she
Taiwan?
fucking?
And she is from Taiwan.
She's
well,
Bangkok?
she is.
Ooh, I see what you did there.
God.
She's
Bazinga.
American, but she's Taiwanese. If that makes sense. All of her
So,
family's over in Taiwan.
Americanese.
And her mom's
Look at
So is
these.
she Chinese?
fresh off the boat.
Fresh
Taiwan?
off the boat.
Fresh off the boat.
Hey.
And
I still haven't seen it. I have to watch that.
That's such a good show. Has invited me a couple times, and then like right when I got money and was able to travel, she's like, I just switched to a new job that I love, and I'm poor now. So I haven't made that fucking happen yet, but
How
that's
fucking
been on the list.
crazy is that? You find like a job that you fucking love, and it always ends up being not the good paying one.
She's like went to school for like environmentalist stuff.
Oh, she already failed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, listen,
I'm fucking around. It's all good. Like
she does what she loves.
Yeah, my wife loves doing what she's into, like the whole floor. She's into the autism thing.
Yeah.
And she loves her job. Loves her job. So that's
When
why
she's not getting bit.
Yeah.
Can she do some work on Freddy? He's autistic, right?
Well, he has to be willing to go willingly. So it's one of those things.
Artistic.
Autistic.
No,
you're not artistic.
Artistic.
Autistic.
What is she working on me for?
Because you're autistic.
Artistic.
Autistic.
Artistic. Because I'm brown. Are you pointing?
It's probably like
because I'm brown.
That's this.
That's that. Oh,
That's
the
two
difference
fingers.
between
You need two fingers.
time and then
So-
back and forth.
Dylan was tapping at his wrist.
I thought I was talking about my white
Because I'm brown.
skin.
Because I'm brown.
And then I made the clear gesture. The tap is for time. The drag is a dressing race.
This one right here.
Hey, but talking about like hand gestures and whatnot, how'd you guys handled for you, Fred? Head count.
Official.
How did you handle head count if you got contact?
Like what kind of head?
What do you ask? Like, what's the signal for it?
Yeah, your hand signal.
Yeah, it's just tapping the top of the head. Yeah.
You tapped on the head and then you
Yeah.
say the
Did you-
number.
Or the Kevlar is what you're supposed to
Did
get.
you rub your belly?
No, I didn't rub my belly.
You should.
What would that be for?
Artistic people.
Autistic people that rub their head
That's
and
what
rub
I
their
thought.
belly.
That's what like Marines did to prove they were smart.
Yeah.
No, you got to
Possibly.
rub.
Possibly.
That's
You
why
tap the head and rub
autistic.
the belly at the same time.
Well, we took classes for that to make sure we got it right.
Ah.
Just saying. Math for Marines is a real thing.
Rounds.
Crayons.
Say
Say it right.
Crayons?
Say it right.
Rounds.
If you're gonna make fun of us with it, you gotta
Rounds.
say it right. It's crayons.
Rounds.
Dude.
No, that's what you put on your head.
Rounds.
No.
Oh,
Or your
you.
teeth.
I'm telling you, the English language is different.
It's crayons.
For white people and brown people, apparently.
Fucked up.
Yeah, so Dylan just cranked
the
open
Funky Buddha?
Funky Buddha over here.
Do we have
and
another one?
It's a
I'll drink one
different
with you. Is
taste.
it the last one? I think I have one in the fridge. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not. I probably ran out.
Yeah,
I
you haven't
drank
been
it
doing
already.
shit over there, and neither have you.
I know.
You give me a
I'm
shot.
gonna
glass
water
of-
kick.
Yeah, I'll do a shot glass.
I'm gonna water kick for some.
I don't have any more of this.
Fucking.
That was just for fucking the remembrance.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's other fucking shit out there.
there's
I'm not taking
shenanigans out there.
Shot of that.
We're
I
gonna-
don't
we're
want a
gonna
shot
take
of that.
some
Just
more
drink that.
drinking.
No, you open it. You drink it.
You don't want them white germs, bro. Don't want them white
I don't-
germs.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That
those.
I don't want this.
Yeah.
That was connected to somebody's comedy bit. I can't remember what it was. It was like the best racism and a hand gesture or something like that. It was
Speaking
fucking
of comedy,
drag on the
that Dave
wrist.
Chappelle fucking.
Oh,
Did
seen
you
it.
did you
I said-
finally fucking watch
finally
it?
watched
Yeah.
it.
Jesus,
It
I
was
watched
really
it.
good. It was really good. It was fucking.
I didn't
good.
watch it.
He goes hard. Like
He
I
does.
love it. I love it so much because he like just his shit that he says. He goes deep. Like
Bro.
like that line that everybody does. Like, oh, you shouldn't cross that. He crossed that motherfucker.
It's fucking comedy.
and shit on the fucking line, and then kept
Dude,
walking.
he's great because he rides this political thing and he manages to kind of shit on everybody.
Yep.
Like he doesn't.
Everybody
like,
collectively.
it's political comedy done perfectly.
The LGBTQ driving the car,
The alphabet people.
the alphabet people
He
driving
called them
in the
the
car
alphabet
was
people.
amazing.
and then who was the one
As a-
driving?
As
What
a
he
black
said?
as a black comedian, you can make fun of anybody as long as you don't piss off the alphabet people.
The alphabet people.
And, he goes, and here I go.
You know those motherfuckers.
You know, the G's are driving,
It was
but the
so-
T's are in the back.
T's in the back looking out the window, and they always seem to have their
No one
seem to make
likes
the
them.
car ride longer. I gotta pull over. I gotta pee. Shut up. There's an restroom. There's a restroom for you in 4 states, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah, it's really good. Like I enjoyed it. Dave Chappelle's always been like one of my favorite, man. The Chappelle Show is definitely like one of my favorite things to watch. I was so upset that like he didn't make any more because it was just
It's all
great.
good. Key and Peele fucking took over and they capitalized on it.
I love
Good for them.
Key and Peele, but Dave Chappelle still killed it.
Yeah, well, of
That was
course.
in his first special when he came back.
Yeah,
I've been watching Key and Peele make my fucking show for me.
making millions.
But yeah, I love it. I love the whole stand up. I was on a comedy kick for a little bit too.
Dude, I watched Paper Tiger last night, which just aired
Bill, yeah,
Bill Burr's, and it's fucking good too. But he's talking about you were spreading on some, maybe you didn't want this on the podcast, but you were talking about how you had like some built up anger on Monday, so you had to go fucking to the gym and work it out.
yeah.
He had the bit that you just fucking like immediately thought about when he was talking about having to get rid of his dog because it was too crazy when he was getting ready to have a baby, and how he just like
Dude, he loved that dog.
took those emotions and just bottled it up and like made reference to how he like has all kinds of fucking emotional anger or all kinds of like anger problems because he just like doesn't confront his emotions at all.
So when he gets on stage, that's it. He lets it all out. It's like all of the emotions.
Well, he's
all
talking
at
about
once.
he's like he'll tell his wife all this fucked up shit that happened to him as a child, and then like they'll get in a fight. And she'll be like, "Where is this coming from?" And he's like, "It hurts my feelings." It's like she didn't even fucking listen to me.
You didn't even hear a word I said.
It tells a story about like a fucking one Christmas year, like he legitimately got like a doll, like a fucking like Barbie doll from his dad because his dad was like shitting on him, so he gave him like a legitimate Barbie doll and then like made them like take a picture, like smile for the picture.
What the fuck? That explains the
Like,
cartoon
yeah,
show.
he gives this like whole story and then he wraps it up with like, and then you wonder why I'm fucking mad at my wife when she's like, "Where's this coming from?" I don't know.
It explains the TV show. F is for family. Like that fucking TV show explains a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
Joe Coy came out with another one too that I haven't seen. His newest one. He's pretty funny too.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably more funny just because I can relate. Like I understand but I'm sure everybody does. But like I can relate a lot more to it.
Chappelle's shit with like the fucking guns and the pro-choice, like he
Dude.
fucking knocked it out of
He
the park
was
on
like,
so many subjects.
he was like, I don't like guns,
No,
but I've got several.
yeah.
So I hate guns.
He's like,
I mean, I got a lot.
I got a lot of guns.
there's a dude in my kitchen. Boom! He walks up. She's like, oh, he's got no teeth.
It's like
What
I
do you-
like when he says he loaded the shotgun. He's like bird shot. Then it's like Jamaica, buckshot, buckshot, buckshot. He's like how he loads his guns. It was like I don't know. It was good. I liked his whole fucking thing. I like when,
I ran to a Kmart all sweaty.
I need a gun. And then the guy's like,
It's like,
birdshot, buckshot.
He's
He's
like,
like,
which do you need? And shaking the buckshot.
yeah, it'll kill him, man.
I like that he came out and he was like saying like he was impersonating. He was like, I don't want to use this anymore. And he was like impersonating, and then the whole audience was just like, who does that sound like? The whole audience was like Trump. it sounds like Trump, sounds like Trump. And he's like, no, it sounds like you. And me trying to entertain all y'all motherfuckers all the damn time. That had me rolling. I like that.
Shit. Fuck yeah.
It was a good show.
It was. I really liked the bit that he fucking uses a shotgun. I was dying fucking laughing. Shoots the guy laying down. He checks on the guy. And then, oh my God, he's got no fucking teeth. It's heroin. He steps back, shoots him again.
No, it was.
Motherfucker got up.
I thought it was heroin.
That's smart, actually.
Turns out it was meth.
Oh, that's what it was. He came back alive.
It's a thing.
And he said, the birdshot peppers him.
He was explaining peppering, yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up. Another great show for tonight. Again, this was mostly dedicated because 9/11 needs to be remembered.
Let's appreciate.
And just appreciate the people that are out there that are busting their asses, that are keeping your lives safe. Appreciate the fact that we have things set in place for that very reason. You have to appreciate it. You don't understand what you don't have.
It'd be nice.
It's gone.
It'd be nice if we didn't have to have another
1911.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we didn't have to have another.
Drinking 3 sips of that beer.
That's
He's
some good
already.
beer,
Well,
bro.
he's kind of right with that statement. You shouldn't have another 1911.
Ouch.
It'd be nice if we didn't have to have another 9/11 to appreciate law enforcement and firefighters and all the first responders out there.
Yeah,
Amen.
Amen. Amen to that. So we've got Bad Karma Live.
Thank you, second responders.
He still forgets his line. We got Cabal from Cabal USA. Don't forget to go to cabalusa.co. Check out his new gear. Check out the new holsters. Check out the new shirt. It's awesome. Don't forget the promo code Covert Standard. I've also got Clear Malfunction.
A Funky Buddha is a dangerous beer.
I am the Nitro Panda. Don't forget to go to our website, www.covertstandard.com. Check out all of our social media. Look us up on the board and share us with all your friends. Hit us some likes. Check out our Instagram, all that stuff. Love you
If
guys.
you can't be safe, be deadly.
I hate that you do that shit like at the very end.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking
It's
good.
the best part of it.
Forget every single
You
fucking
are right.
time.
I do forget every
So
time.
he doesn't want to say I don't remember my line, so he has to say something else.
Yes.
And then it comes in. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right.